than she was just yesterday. These flowers, they change just with the weather. You know what I'm saying? So even though she's still looking down, she's looking more up than she did yesterday. Weather is definitely a little nip, a little chilly today. Alright, so I just want to go ahead and get this read done before we jump into our creative juices and get it going. Got my bitch Juliana with me. So I think there are two visuals I plan on making today. One with the guitar with Juliana, and the other with, as always, Pokemon, fashion, and dinosaurs and dragons after this bitch. It's getting a lot of messy in here. It's getting real messy in here. But I need the tripod. I'm gonna get the tripod set up. I need to give a name for this first tripod, yeah. I never gave it a name. I actually don't need this tripod. I actually have this lamp. Cool little lamp from Walmart. I actually have this lamp that could hold the phone. Ugh. Oh. You gotta tighten it up though. And I don't feel like doing all that, so I'll just go ahead and just get this tripod. But YouTube asked the creators what's something that they could work on, and the fact that you gotta have the live locked in on either portrait mode or you gotta have it locked in on landscape mode. You gotta make that decision before you start recording. Okay. Now, it's time to start burning my other candles. Man. I'm tired of struggling with those candles, so I'm switching it up. So, gotta make sure I'm stepping straight out here, cause I got a pair of pants with a hole in the middle, and them jeans ain't never get fixed right. I'm gonna have to thread them jeans together myself. Tired of that junk. All right, but yeah, two visuals I wanted to make today. I did want to focus on just shoes. So as you see, new band on the sleeve. Sleeve looking full, sleeve looking healthy. Like, forget a whole tattoo sleeve. I gotta have a whole cigar band sleeve. Like, we definitely halfway through. We definitely at least a good halfway through. Just on the superficial sense, before I start, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta have cover up. Some tattoos you don't like for real, so you cover them up. Like, I'm gonna cover these cigar bands up one day, eventually. But I wanna fill it up first, right? I wanna fill it up first, but new band is on this sleeve. It's sitting there nice and pretty. You know what I'm saying? Now I got some blue on the sleeve. So I'm gonna start looking. I gotta start making sure I work with the colors here. You know what I'm saying? And putting all that together. But anyway, the visuals I wanted to make from today are going to be, I wanted one to just focus on shoes. And so real simple, easy, quick, like all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just be sitting out the car, and I'm gonna just have to find a way to raise the phone up just a bit, and then sitting outside the car, had the phone raised up just a bit, and then and just let the shoes change. Like, I'm trying to think like this. I could really just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got Juliana with me. That's why I got the guitar with me. So I could, in one jank, had a guitar, then switch shoes, and then read the book, and then switch shoes and smoke the cigar. It just depends on which shoes. Like the shoes, it's these dress shoes that I want to show off. I done worn them a couple times in the visuals, but I want to like actually like show them off, kind of sort of like, these are my favorite dress shoes. They look crazy because of that, the way they came out just right there. But these are my favorite dress shoes. It says that wood grain pattern. I really love that on these shoes and that ombre effect. So I want to show off these wooden shoes, show off my boots, and maybe some other, oh, these, because I got these. My bro gave me these for free. So I could put those in a visual, and then maybe like my Chelsea boots. Just show off some shoes, bro. And just sit right here and just change the shoes. Boom, boom, boom. And that's going to be another edit for Chief Gihareh, Cigar Band RockStar on Grand Theft Auto 6. All right, so if you haven't done so already, please make sure you check out the other visuals, all the other shorts and vids, all the other shorts and videos. There's a ton of content that you just haven't seen yet. So tap in, tune in. I'm still giving thanks to my friend Brooke, because she sent me enough to get multiple cigars. And so as long as I got cigars, I can keep making more visuals. But I just wanted to do the read before I jumped into the visuals for today. And let me add some heat. So for scents, one of my friends that I don't really talk to anymore, her name is Izzy. She has a candle company called Balance Candle & Co. And she had these candles. And so I really, really enjoy the scents on this one and the other one. And I forget the names of the scent. But also what I liked about her candle company was when you order the candle, I'm not sure if she still does it, because I ordered 2 like back in 2019. But when you order the candle, she was big on mental health therapy, and so she will also send like a positive affirmation, and so there'll be like a positive affirmation, a handwritten note, and that was attached to the candle. So Balance Candles & Co. Balance Candles & Co. I believe is the Instagram. So I'm gonna get this joint lit up. Alright. Got a nice big flame. I'm only lighting one. Oh, that's a big flame. But I'm gonna definitely use that to light my cigar. And let's go ahead and jump into the read. Let's go ahead and jump into the read. Just be needing that. I just need a little heat. Just a little heat. It's almost like you gotta treat your hands like a s'more, like a marshmallow. Get that heat, keep moving. Even if you don't feel it right then, just put it for a little bit and keep moving. Because you're going to feel that heat eventually. It just takes your brain a little while to feel that heat, catch that heat. So, got my hands lit up. Got my hands lit up. All right. So I already can tell this right here, this candle is going to be a pain to light up when it get low in there. So I'm gonna actually have to invest in one of those grill lighters, one of those lighters with the long handle or whatever. I think they might even call them candle lighters, I don't know. But the lighter that has that long thing right there, you just press the button. Definitely will have to invest in that to get when this thing's getting low. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see what the advice and the energy is for today. Starting with the love deck. First two cards I read intuitively. Last card I read the question from the book. First card is the energy that needs to be let go of. So, second card is the energy that needs to be kept. And last card is the energy that needs to be learned. So, what wants to show itself? That's the rescuer. Energy that needs to be let go of. What is the energy that needs to be let go of? Man, same one, same card as yesterday. The ancestor, number 9. Energy that needs to be let go of. We got number 9 is the ancestor. And so even like the message yesterday was, sometimes you gotta, once you receive a new gift, once you're acquiring a new talent, you need to stay right there. Once you level up, now it's time to master that level. And so once you receive, whether even if it's a past life gift, now it's like working with the energy and that level that you're at right there. That's the energy that needs to be let go of. We're no longer in that state of ascension. Now it's in a state of mastery, mastering your new level, mastering the new level. What is the energy that needs to be kept? And we got 24, the lover. And so continuing to find ways to incorporate the things that you love, because that makes you happy. And if you're happy, God's happy, right? God wants his children to be happy. So continuing to put love into ourselves, into the connections around us, and the activities that we enjoy doing. That's how more love is created. You know what I'm saying? That's creating more love within ourselves by taking more actions and doing more things that we love to do. So the love is the energy that needs to be kept. We got a 9. The lover was number 24. And then last but not least is the energy that needs to be learned. And so what is the energy that needs to be learned? And it came out anyway. This time it comes out again. The rescuer, 41, energy that needs to be learned. I'll read the question from the book. And then we'll move to the Archeo deck. Move to the next oracle. 41 is a 5. And that is changed. And I think the number yesterday broke down to a 5 as well. All right, the rescuer. Often we begin with the best of intentions when diving in to provide our assistance in the form of a rescue. no matter how small it may be. But could a solution unfold naturally if given the time? That's that Empress energy, just being able to sit back. Focus on the lessons learned in previous challenges to help you find the resolutions, not resolutions, it's just solutions, you are seeking today. The rescuer has a calling to service and is always selfless in their actions. They are brave, dependable, and most of all, honorable. And they are able to set aside any inflated sense of self-worth that those who do not understand the calling sadly suffer from. That's something I had to make sure it was a long sentence. They're able to set aside any inflated sense of self-worth that those who do not understand the calling sadly suffer from. What I'm kind of interpreting that is like there's this savior complex, and certain people will do things and cause problems thinking that you'll come to them, seek them to fix the problem and this and the third, that you'll need them. They'll create unfortunate circumstances so that they can seem like they were the hero or the savior in a situation. And I think that's what that kind of refers to. What are you too dependent on, and how can you forge independence? What are you too independent on, and how can you forge independence? So I'll think of some other examples, but I know for me, even when I didn't have the cigars, right? Even when I didn't have the cigars, I kept creating content. And so it went from cigar talk to candle talk. It went from candle talk to incense talk. I was just continuing to create, and just adding those smoky visuals. It was, what are you two independent on? How can you forge independence? So that's a question to sit and ruminate on throughout the day. All right. So we got that. Let's move to the Archeo deck. Moving to the Archeo deck. Now, Archeo is archetype. Archeo. I gotta put these cards over the fire, boy. They cold. But I also left my window it's still slightly open. But Archeo stands for archetypes, parts of our personality. There are certain parts of our personality that will better serve us at certain times. So the question is, what part of us will best serve us for today? What part of our personality will best serve us for today? What part of our personality will best serve us for today? What energy should we embrace? What frequency should we align ourselves to? Our first card we have is that Shadow Diver. Now, whenever this pops out, it's just to be mindful of your triggers, and if you can, question it so that you're no longer triggered. Is no longer a trigger for you. You don't want to be walking around and people are able to say or do something that will trigger you. So just something to be mindful of your reactions. All right, just being mindful of your reactions. Being mindful of your reactions. All right, that wanted to pop out there. We got the Awakener. If you snooze, you lose. So this is the card of taking action. Taking action, not being a part of that status quo. And let's go again here. Let's go again. And we have the Observer. So, now the Observer is a patiently contemplative, inquisitive energy to embrace. So you're watching the energy and around you to pay attention to what people are saying. What are they doing? What questions are they asking? What information are they trying to elicit from you? What information, what energy are they trying to give off? And so that's what that is. But I also remember how I said, it's kind of weird. We got this card of taking action. And then we also have the shadow diver. And so just being mindful of anything that can trigger you. And even if there are people who think they can, but the thing about the observer is that it's not, you don't speak. Because if you speak, you then give off what you're going through. Then you're projecting. Then you're giving off an energy. So rather than saying anything, this is like you'll take an action. Or no action. But with the awakening here, even no action is an action. You know what I'm saying? Which one? Because you can be either one. You can be either one. You can be this lion up here, or you can be the bird right here. Or I could say, you take an action that's different from an action that you would have taken previously. Previously, this is the action you would have taken. Now, I'm taking a different reaction. I'm showing the universe that I'm healed and that I'm going to move in a different direction. I'm not going to pout. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to cry about this. Now I'm going to take a more creative, more happy, loving approach. And it came up over top of the lover. All right. So next are external influences and factors. Next is external influences and factors. What is the advice for today? What is the frequency we should align ourselves to? Now we got the Grace card, which is a card of using your own natural, innate gifts to work with the energy and move forward. You don't fight against it, you just work with it. We got the Grace card. The Hierith came out in the middle for us yesterday. Now it's coming out on the outside, external, so a card of reflection. But again, using your past as lessons. Using your past as lessons. You can't change the past, so you take your lesson from it and say, okay, this is how I'm going to move differently. And then we got the Hypocrite. Now, the Hypocrite wants you to work harder than him. The hypocrite knows all the lays and ways of society, but it uses them to their advantage. So, something to be mindful of. Something to be mindful of. Because it also came up in the same row as the observer. That came up, the hypocrite came in the same row as the observer. So, look out for that hypocritical energy. Somebody wanting you to do more work than they do in a situation. Even if it comes down to their emotions, their emotions aren't your emotions. And so, whatever they're reflecting on, that's their own karma for them to work with. That's their own karma for them to work with. You know what I'm saying? Some people have learned certain behavior that has triggered them, and so they use that to see if that'll trigger others. Just be mindful of that energy. All right, next. Mobius came out in the middle for us yesterday. Now so I see some of these energies are coming up on outside now. So instead of focusing on what's ending, focusing on the life that's unfolding right before your eyes here. That's the Mobius card, the card of eternity and timelessness. Next, we got the Intimate. Whatever helps you sleep at night. What do you got to say? What do you got to do? That's going to help put your heart, mind, soul at ease. And one more. And then we got the Sage. Now the Sage is a peaceful energy. It's a past life saying, hey, we've overcome anything that you're going through time and time again. And so now you just need to understand to eliminate the worry, take out the fear, take out the anxiety, and just say, hey, how am I going to overcome it this time? And not only that, move further than I have before. All right. So good ones there, good ones there. The eccentric card at the bottom of the deck. And that's what's sticking with our ideas, running through. But main energy for us, we had the Shadow Diver, the Awakener, and the Observer. So especially energies that we need to look out for. The hypocritical, people being nostalgic, saying they're trying to miss us. It's the holidays. Hell no, fuck that shit. Goodbye. Work on energy. It's like, and you got to react differently now. Before, you might have been in a more receptive state to certain stuff. It's like, or if you were closed off, maybe being open to certain things. It just depends. But if you're going to be open to it, just be understand. Because I remember the guy was like, you know, turn the other cheek. Like, you only got two. So, and every time I read the Bible, God asks one time. He asks one good question one time. As soon as they lie, he curse them forever. He always leaves somebody with something that's going to have them cursed forever. So, what we say here, they're like, even when I was watching Peaky Blinders, she was like, she was noticing how she was when he's around, being in the life. She was just noticing how her energy changed, and if she liked it or not. And she just knew she really wasn't. Ooh, I was shuffling them things the other way. Goodness gracious. All right. All right, now we're going to move to the Playtime deck. Moving to the Playtime deck. So, with the Playtime deck, moving to the Tarot. Let's move into this Tarot. What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? What is the advice for today? What is the advice for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? All right. First card is the Chariot. Action, movement, direction. Who sits in the Chariot? The Emperor. And that's also a card of balance. You got the white and that black there, balancing the energies as you move forward, not getting pulled too far in either direction, but also setting yourself apart, leaving the city that's behind you. So we're going to add some clarification to that. What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should embrace and embody? Cool. Now we got the Tower. Shaking things up, switching things. Now, the Tower, some people are scared of the Tower. The Tower's something to be scared of. It's always going to fall. It has a faulty foundation. And so the thing about this is it's time to build a new tower. Build new habits, new routines. And that's what this tower is about. So, new habits and new routines. And so far, we see that both are major arcana. Nothing that's, you know, day to day, more outside our energy, more divine timing. And so we got the Chariot, and then we got the Tower. What is the advice for today? What is the energy for today? cards for today? What is the energy for today? And then we finally do. We see the Four of Cups here. Now, this is a card of rejection or not seeing an opportunity. We got Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And so this refers to our relationships, our feelings, emotions here. So we'll add some clarification and see what that Four of Cups is about. But then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool, a brand new start and beginning. Or needing to have the courage to take this brand new start. Needing to have courage to take this brand new start. All right, next. All right, let's clarify. Let's add some clarification to this. Let's add some clarification to this. We have the Chariot. Got the Chariot. So moving towards something, changing direction, leaving something behind. We had two cards out, but we see the Eight of Pentacles. So Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's also a card of hard work. So, and it's referring to our career, money, and finances. So leaving a space of where we were working really hard and coming into, you see all these lined up, moving to something that's more in alignment with who we are and our higher self. So we got the Chariot to the Eight of Pentacles, or moving towards, maybe we will be working, taking action, moving in the direction of working hard for something that we're very much passionate about. So well, let's see, we got the Tower here, we got this Tower. We got the Tower. That's a shake-up, new habits. And now with the Tower, we got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups came out yesterday as well. So this is a card of scattered emotions. There are good things in the cups and there are bad things in the cup. It just depends on what you have. You are being spoiled for choice here. So you have a choice of where you want to give your time, energy, and attention to. At the bottom of the deck, we see Ace of Pentacles. So some more Pentacles popping out. So especially something referring to our work here. What do we want to work on? What do we want to move? Like, we're going to commit our life to a work, to a lifetime body of work. What are we committing to? What are we working on? Sheesh. I think that fell, so I can go ahead and take a sip of my energy drink. I ain't even sip this drink. I'll say this much, leaving it in the car overnight, with that window down, that Jane icy. That Jane icy one. But we had a Seven of Cups out here and the Four of Cups out here. So definitely a time where our emotions are at play. And with that Observer and that shadow diver there, definitely something to be mindful of and be careful of. Referring to a heart space here. And even just pick up on the clues. Like, where are we trying to go here? Where are we trying to go? Where's our heart telling us to go? Because we have the Four of Cups, which says we don't see it, which is a card of rejection. We're not really seeing it, looking at the opportunity. And then that Seven of Cups, we have these other opportunities. So it's almost like I'm seeing all this other stuff, but I'm missing out on something. And more cups. The Queen of Cups. Now, this is a court card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is the Queen of Cups. So with this court card, it can represent a person. However, or just the energy that needs to be embraced and embodied. She's very nurturing. She's very caring. And you see, all she cares about is her cup. All she cares about is her emotions. What's making her heart happy. And so with that Queen of Cups, High Priest is at the bottom of the deck, so intuitively kind of know that Queen of Cups is saying, hey, the Queen of Cups is clarifying it's Four of Cups. So there could be a person that we don't see here that's offering themselves and we just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Got that Queen of Cups and then that Four of Cups. All right. That was the message for today. All right. Oh, hey, I see the Fool again. So with these energies, we'll see what has to happen over here, because we got the Sage, the Hierith, and the Death card. Now, I talked about endings and beginnings, a new life unfolding right before our eyes. So there's definitely an end. There's definitely some type of ending, but with the Sage there, so, you know, this is also a healing. Every end is just a new beginning for something better. And as always, if it doesn't get better, then it's not the end. Right? It all gets better in the end. So that was the read for today. A mix of energies. So I know for sure I'll definitely be observant. And I'm going to take a different action than I used to take. That's all I'm about now. I used to see stuff and used to get mad, used to get sad about it. Now as I see it and just laugh at it and shake my head about it. I had a poem, I had a little freestyle poem. I gotta put that up there. So I had a poem called Community Pussy. And it's about a girl cheating on her man at work. And then we get at work. And then we come home. So yeah, it's that. Cause she cleaned up before he come home. But I was only nigga dumb enough to give her a home. But that bitch a dog. It don't matter where she get her bone. Right? I said that. Now I had part two. Part two, when I was walking yesterday, I wrote down part two. Let me see if I can. Let me just remind myself of it. Okay, so the way it kind of start. So the part two was. Damn, I just read this shit. Oh, now when her nigga get home, she said, I got a bone to pick. But he had a stressful day. He ain't trying to hear that shit. Then she grabbed her phone and she said, who is this bitch? Now what she really trying to do is start a fight. So that'll give her a reason to find somebody else to scratch that itch. And she'll say, and I didn't mess it up, but I gotta go read it because it makes more sense when I read it. I got it written down. I just read it and tried to memorize it just now. But then it's like, she ain't trying to hear that shit. Oh, because what sparked the inspiration was the girl on Peaky Blinders was like, they listen to me. And so, and this bitch, he was like, what the girl say? The girl say, you ain't never trying to hear me, bitch. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear you bitching, mom. Bitch, you grown. I think that's what kind of kept going, but you ain't never trying to hear me, bitch. So you the one that really made me do this shit. Like, how they'll try to flip it on you to say, oh, you the reason that I cheated. Bitch. Niggas is whack as fuck. Bitch thought she could do better than me. And now she looking for me and niggas who don't even compare to me. Freestyle. Yesterday was Friday, but you getting it today, Saturday. All right, look out for the visuals today. I'm going to... Yeah, it's Saturday. I'm off this after this. I gotta watch Peaky Blinders. I ain't watched Peaky Blinders today, so... I'm going to... There's 2 visuals I want to make. Plies got a song called Choke. I want to use Juliana for that shit. And I want to... The champ is here. And I want to... What the fuck? Oh, the jump with the shoes. The shoe shit should be easy. All I gotta do is fucking prop this shit the fuck up and change my fucking shoes. I need to figure out what shoes. The hard part about this shit is to be what shoes I fucking want to wear. That is it. And I gotta figure out how to get the phone to a certain height. Because I really want the focus to be on the shoes. But thank you for your time, energy, patience, and attentions. Thank you for your time, energy, patience, and attention. Like the videos. That's anonymous. I ain't gonna know if you like them or not. If you got enough courage, comment on the shit. And then share the shit. Cause that's anonymous too. Sharing, liking and sharing is anonymous, but that helps the channel grow. Share it. And it's a ton of fucking content. So I know you can find something that somebody would fucking like. Nah. Oh, but then I'm also thinking like, I keep it like this because I can do unprofessional reviews. Like everybody else should be so fucking professional. I'm going to do unprofessional reviews. I think somebody already kind of does that. I feel like somebody has an average guy review or something like that. I don't know, but mine is going to be unprofessional. I had to finish that one. Because in the fucking visuals, you gonna see all these gosh darn energy drinks. And Juliana and this bitch. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh. I didn't even start the episode like that. Damn. Alright. I didn't even shout out my books. Fuck. The fuck type of shit I was on. Where the fuck my book at, bro? Hey, yo. Where's my book? Where is my book? Oh, here it is. Oh, because I also I gotta update my book. So, always remember, Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. It's filled with quotes and pictures. Some quotes you may have heard before, some quotes I heard in conversation. So it has a quote, and then it has a quote, and then my response to the quote, and on the other side, it gives you a chance to journal as you go on your own path of self-discovery, of understanding who you are, and questioning your own thoughts and feelings, or just being able to get them out. Just jotting down any ideas that you have anywhere. And a manifestation is that when we get together, whatever we create, we'll be able to take a Polaroid with that. And you'll be able to sign my book, and I'll be able to sign your book. So Tangential Thoughts version 1 and Tangential Thoughts version 2 is available for purchase on Amazon. So version 2 talks about how my family set me up and put me in that mental hospital. And this is my author copy. And as I'm going to... It ain't gotta be like super professional reviews, but I do want to start getting down the cigars that I have smoked and a slight little synopsis or review on that. And the cigar that I smoked yesterday was La Aroma de Cuba. But it was Mi Amor. The first one I smoked was El Jefe. She don't like night shit. She love when I choke her. Telling her I'm out. Alright. Now. Mi amor. Mi amor. I'm going to put that in the book, and we're going to add a new fucking band today. A matter of fact, already added a band. That's not where it's at. Already added a band. That the La Aroma de Cuba, already added that band, but we got a new, my boy, you see that right there? You see that right there? That's Leaf by Oscar. So I'm gonna make some more visuals with those today. So put this down. And we gotta save space, baby. Gotta save space. So what I do remember, my actual rating, you can check out my last video, and on my last live is when I smoked it. But my last cigar had the Melanio. Let's see, the Oliva V Melanio Maduro. I gave that an 8. What I took off for was I smoked it too fast, and yeah, I think that was, I just knocked it for because I smoked it too fast. It was a smooth cigar though. It was a very smooth cigar. Would I get that again? Yes. Now this one, and also that cigar by itself was like, it's like $19-20. So that ain't something that you really want to try to spend your money on for real. So that's awesome. That's why I gave that an 8 out of 10. But this one, what I do remember, it was a torpedo, smoke fast. Smoke was okay. I know sweet ain't the word, but it was like, that's what I'm just gonna kind of say to myself. I understand what that means until I start to understand more jargon. But it smoked fast, and there was nothing that appealed to me. Nothing else appealed to me. Nothing else appealed to me. So that's why I gave this one a 6.9. I think for price point, it might have been like $10 or so. So it ain't that bad for price. Would I get it again? Maybe. But if I got $10, I will hold out for another 3 to get my father. So it's just not nothing memorable, nothing appealed to me. That's why I get that at 6.9. I get that at 6.9. All right, now I can end it. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, and I see you on the next episode.